Welcome to the Masterclass, Wealth Creation for Wellness Practitioners. My name is Olga Kostrova. I'm the founder of PhysioEmoEnergetics Institute and creator of PhysioEmoEnergetics system that I would love to introduce to you later today. Just to refresh your memory, here is what we will learn today during this Masterclass. Why your path to wealth creation is not optimal right now. Why you are earning much less than your time, efforts, and expertise is worth. What the main obstacles to wealth creation in your profession are and how to overcome them. What are some strategic, tactical, emotional, and bioenergetic hacks that you can use to prosper in your profession. Why your bartering habit ruins your business, how to barter much smarter. What assets you can build with your specific skills and how. How you can skyrocket your earnings by tweaking your business model with these tips that I will share with you today. How to add this unique modality for rapid body-mind energy field transformation to your healing toolbox to make your business highly profitable and more mobile, so you can take vacations and travel the world without sacrificing your bottom line. How to use the new business plan that I will provide you with as your dynamite wealth creation strategy. And also, if you choose so, how you can partner with us so we open accounts for you and take only a small percentage of your revenue as compensation after you build your new clients. And to get this out of the way, if your day is packed with client sessions, I want to let you know that no matter how much time you spend with us today, no matter how much information you will be able to get before you need to run to your next commitment, the next thing I want you to do is to book your call with me. No matter at which point you leave this video session, please do book a conference call with me using the button below. Because even an hour of one-on-one transformational work is a transformation. It's free, so please remember to do this. You came to this masterclass because you had questions, and I would love to be of service whether you find all answers during your masterclass or will seek them during your private call. During the call, I will answer all questions you might have about PhysioEmoEnergetics as a transformational modality and how the system will not only catalyze your own healing, but also transform your existing business. Okay, so let's start with what you came here today for, as it's possible you didn't join this masterclass to learn about yet another transformational modality. You want to know how to increase revenue of your existing wellness practice, or if you are an aspired wellness practitioner, you want to be assured that entering this industry will be financially rewarding choice. Well, as you might know, many practitioners don't get into this industry for money, and many indeed never make it financially. They barely pay their bills and often need another part-time business or job to take care of their family. But you don't have to. There are a significant number of wellness businesses run by people just like you that are thriving, and so will yours. Because what you can bring to lives of many people is invaluable. Remember the day when you decided to do what you are doing now? Whether you are a yoga teacher, massage therapist, chiropractor, nurse, personal trainer, life coach, relationship coach, performance coach, psychotherapist, physiotherapist, sex therapist, sports psychologist, you name it. Whatever your way of contributing to one's health and well-being is, it's something that you were called to do. You could have become an engineer, or a lawyer, or an architect. You could have chosen many other professions, but you have been called to do exactly what you are doing right now. And now it's time to grow your business so you can serve many more people with your gifts and earn lucrative income from your practice. Whether you have solo practice, a family practice, or an office full of staff, today we will explore strategies to maximize revenue and profitability of your practice, no matter where you are at today. I'm not going to bore you with my long life story, even though it's nothing short of being eventful. I can share with you only what's relevant to your world. I didn't become a healer and a coach because I planned to. It just happened, as life always does. Life happens. It unfolds. After a series of traumatic experiences, from rapes to multiple murders attempts to domestic violence during my marriage, to dating for a while and being passionately in love with someone who happened to be a serial killer, a serial killer who have planned my murder for over 6 months. Yeah, no kidding. I have survived many possible deaths, a good dozen of threats on my life, and one day my body and mind started playing tricks on me. At some point, I lost my capacity to cope with the effect of trauma. I started suffering from very frequent, extremely intense panic attacks. I practically lost an ability to function. It was that bad. After 2 car accidents that messed up my body good, and a year later, after being hospitalized as I started to experience violent hallucinations, I decided to surrender to psychotherapy. And it was not helping at all. I tried hypnotherapy instead. I was not suggestible enough for it to work. So I quit my executive job. Well, it really quit me, to be precise. I completely lost sharpness of my cognition and became highly reactive to triggers in the environment. So I started experimenting with many modern alternative modalities, methods, techniques. Nothing worked fast. And I was looking for fast transformation, as it was literally life or death situation. After I got hospitalized, as I felt there is some entity living within me that is trying to kill me with my own hands. I had to lock all knives at my home, as it felt it was operating with my hands despite my own conscious refusal. I had to call 911 and ask dispatcher to stay on the phone with me while I get to emergency room so they can tie me up to prevent me from hurting myself. They gave me sedative. I fall asleep. That helped. For about a moment. Well, that year was quite a trip. What can I say? So I felt I don't have time. I needed something that worked fast. After a few years of grinding, studying, practicing, experimenting, by mere accident, through multiple experimentations, I bumped into some spontaneously emerged process. And suddenly, my world became peaceful. My cognition became clear, my mind alert, my body controllable. I started seeing colors again. I felt joy for the first time in many years. My heart felt full and available for love again. And then through practicing this process, I spontaneously had what I've learned later in Eastern tradition is called Kundalini awakening. Some would refer to it as a state of Nirvikalpa Samadhi, a state of existence beyond body and beyond subject-object reality. It lasted for a day and left me with many questions long after. I didn't know about any of it back then. I went to venture through the world for some time, lived in Nepal for a few months. I wanted to meet sages, wise men, and understand what happened to me. I didn't find too many answers, but somehow, with time, all questions disappeared. And soon life put a new challenge in front of me. It assigned to me a new vocation. I first experienced the gift of healing when within a few hours I healed someone from partial body paralysis. And then people with many years of clinical depression started to recover in an hour after spending time with me. You probably too remember the joy of your first transformational success caused by your gift, do you? People come to you with pain and live without pain. Isn't it an amazing feeling? I felt so good. It felt surreal to me. And surreal because I have a degree in financial management and information systems and economics. What do I know about health and healing? I hardly remembered human anatomy from school back then. Yet people would experience healing. Their bodies healed, their minds would wake up from suffering, their souls would open to realization of the truth of the reality. It was astonishing to me. The healing miracles accomplished through this simple transformational process that I've discovered through experimentation and insights downloaded, so to speak, during my non-dual transcendental experiences, or what someone would refer to as altered states of consciousness. Only it's not altered. What is altered is us living in what we perceive to be reality in the body. But you probably too know it by now. So I was pushed to drop my career in marketing management, abandon my technology ventures that I started up, and dedicate my life to transformational work. The challenge was, at first I couldn't figure out how on the earth I can make living doing that. If I do my part well and the universe cooperates, the healing would occur fast, very fast, so the clients would not need to see me again. That would mean that I would have to become a marketing machine to attract new clients all the time. That didn't feel right. Can you relate to that? I bet many of you do. See, any business is as financially viable as its customer retention rate. Well, with this model, there was no retention. For me to retain clients, I would need to do half-ass job, pardon my French, just as our classic Western medicine advocates. So people keep coming bringing checks. That didn't feel right at all. I would be feeling completely out of integrity if I drag along my clients to keep getting paid instead of offering them the fastest healing possible. So I was puzzled. I got back to my business world for a while so I could sustain myself financially. And then I designed the system, the process that became an answer to my challenges. Because I kept thinking, there must be something meaningful that I can create. It's the principle of this approach that I want to share with you in this masterclass, and later expand on it in the upcoming course. Okay, let's start with business basics. Why many holistic practitioners don't earn as much as their work is worth? Well, one of the points, from what I've learned, we underprice our time. We are afraid of many things. First, we are afraid that if we charge more per hour, people will think we are here for the money. That myth again, money myth and poor healer syndrome myth. We are afraid that people will not pay us asking price. Well, I've learned to ask differently, and I teach it to my practitioners. You must show the real value of the transformation you offer, and you must package your sessions. Yes, offer well-thought packages instead of offering single sessions. Single sessions make people calculate your hourly rate and compare with whatever professions they use as reference point. They don't instantly counter in your expenses, time that you have spent on administration of your business, on your education, etc. Well-thought packages that you offer is an easy way to show your value if you really work out the logic and sequence that makes sense to you and doesn't undermine your inner sense of integrity and makes total sense to your clients. What packages do you offer today besides 10 sessions of the same? Think about it for a moment. Why will I come to you for my next session? If first 2 didn't deliver result, why will I be coming again, hoping that the following few will? It's rarely that more of the same is better than some of the same. In some cases it's true, of course. But is it in yours? Is it true for your particular offering? Think about it. What could you improve right away? Third fear. Sometimes practitioners don't feel that what they offer is worth that much. If you don't have faith in the healing modality and therapies you use, we have faith in ours. PhysioEmoEnergetics has been an extremely effective vehicle for healing body, by healing trauma, and we yet to see any other human consciousness technology that works as effectively as PhysioEmoEnergetics. And you can learn it and get certified in it if you choose to. With that, you will offer to clients a new modality, a new format of your sessions, and sequential modules that will keep your clients coming back. Fourth thing I see practitioners are often afraid of is that if they increase their rates, they will not have enough clients. Well, with the system that I will teach you, if you ever want to learn PhysioEmoEnergetics, you will learn that you don't need many clients. If your retention is stellar, if you follow the metrics that I will show you, it all will come with business plan that we will be looking at later. And if you apply the strategies and tactics I will teach you to hit those numbers, you will never have this problem. You will easily add $250,000 to your existing business every year, even as a solo practitioner. And if you decide to get certified as a couple and run this business with your sweetheart, you can scale it to over $500,000 in additional profit a year. And then if we train your staff members, you can scale it exponentially. Fifth fear, the one I've too struggled with for a while. I thought, yes, when people who have means pay me from $250 to $700 per hour for my work, it's understandable. And they totally see value of it and are satisfied with the results. But how about other 99% of population for whom it's steep numbers? My answer to this internal challenge is the same answers that lawyers found. Pro bono work. I charge for my skills the amount that I know my time is worth. I hope you too value your time and all the time and money you have spent to acquire highly valuable skills. And then to help those who cannot afford my fees on a case-by-case basis, I offer my time absolutely for free, but that allows me to plan my income. I know how many hours I put into revenue-generating activities and how many hours I can put aside for pro bono work to serve those who are in difficult situations, including financial aspects of their lives. See, I know how much money I need to do everything I want to do in this world, including my service work that often requires funding. So I build my business to fund it. And it's this business that funds many free hours that I offer to serve people that can't afford care. You might have too adopted a similar philosophy by now, but if you haven't yet, I invite you to reflect on it. If you did have a chance to change what you feel your time is worth and attracted enough clients who are willing to pay those prices, wouldn't it benefit your life and, most importantly, lives of those who you want to serve? Contemplate on it for a bit. With PhysioEmoEnergetics system, even charging only $150–250 per hour, if you follow the business plan I have designed for practitioners like you and will train you to follow, you will hit your $250,000 per year mark in no time. And I mean in income that is in addition to what you already generate. So, fear is always an obstacle to growing one's business at desired rate. And if you haven't hit your desired revenue targets, you probably have quite a few of them. The good news? Fears are my cup of tea. The reason I'm so excited to teach you PhysioEmoEnergetics is because it's not only a system for sustainable wellness business that you can learn and incorporate into your existing practice, but it's also a highly effective transformational method. And what are we transforming? Exactly that. Fears stored in your body on a cellular level. Fears that are results of your conditioning and your past experiences that traumatized you to whatever degree they did. During your certification, if you ever choose to take this route, you will learn a lot about trauma, as it is a cause for every form of suffering we are experiencing. Trauma of the past causes suffering today. Anything we don't accomplish in life, it's because we gave our power away to people, places, circumstances, and to beliefs that have been formed as a self-defense mechanism. So we were traumatized in the past, yet fight imaginary ghosts for the rest of our lives, until we stop doing so. And for that we usually need a pretty good hammer. PhysioEmoEnergetics processes became that for me. And I'm happy to share my hammer with you, so you can share it with your clients. So fear not, we will deal with all your fears. Your certification process will include quite a few one-on-one sessions with me and one of our top instructors, depending on my availability. You will experience the magic of PhysioEmoEnergetics on yourself, so you experientially understand the power of techniques the system is comprised of. You will experience it firsthand, before adding it to your toolbox of transformational services that you will be offering to your existing and new clients, if you choose to. I will get back to obstacles to your business growth in a moment. But first, since I keep referring to the system, let me give you some summary, so you have a context for my references. So what is PhysioEmoEnergetics really? PhysioEmoEnergetics is a revolution in human technology that utilizes latest scientific findings in fields of epigenetics, neuroscience, energy medicine, and other disciplines to create a transformational phenomena and provide one's body with an instant trigger for spontaneous remissions. And when I say revolution in human technologies, I mean re-evolution. Since as a methodology, as any methodologies really, it is alive and it is constantly evolving. So you and your clients can take advantage of all new updates to which we derive empirically by working with thousands of people. The system is evolving, and so is human consciousness that continuously self-learns. PhysioEmoEnergetics is an advanced framework for rapid emotional and energetic release that often awakens Kundalini and jumpstarts one's spiritual evolution through trauma healing intensives. The PhysioEmoEnergetics method heals trauma by activating and enhancing the mind's natural self-healing function and its ability to untangle self-defeating neural clusters and re-architect our mental structures. PhysioEmoEnergetics uses a blend of proprietary physical, emotional, energetic, and cognitive healing techniques to intuitively and rapidly resolve root causes of physical illnesses as well as internal and interpersonal conflicts. We accomplish it by working with three major dimensions: physical or physiological, emotional subtle body, where our emotional dynamics are imprinted, and energy field. Therefore, the name of the system is PhysioEmoEnergetics. We accomplish such multidimensional transformation through a set of unique techniques that combine various movements, breath, sound, energy work, and other elements and their variations. With this work, we advocate that humanity starts looking at human intelligence more holistically. I hope that together we can spread the word about benefits of PhysioEmoEnergetics intelligence quotient as a new measurement. You know about IQ, intelligence quotient, EQ, emotional intelligence quotient. Now we are coming into an era where we need to understand the functioning of our entire being. Now what needs to be measured as a reference point to human intelligence is PEIQ, PhysioEmoEnergetic Intelligence Quotient. I see soon we measure a number representing a person's ability beyond simple reasoning, beyond score of emotional intelligence, but as an accumulated score that counters in one's ability to master his physical body, mental and emotional body, as well as his energy field. And if we strive to increase our PEIQ, at least acquire fundamental insights, only then we come to times when as humans we are capable of realizing our full potentials. How high do you think your PEIQ is? Well, we can work on it together. In my practitioner's training, I teach many techniques within this framework. And if you choose to, you will get certified as a PhysioEmoEnergetics practitioner and later PhysioEmoEnergetics instructor. So you can heal people's body, mind, and energetic field on the deepest level possible. What we are striving to accomplish with a given set of PhysioEmoEnergetic sessions is to take a client to an optimal PhysioEmoEnergetic state, a state of balance of the physical, emotional, and bioenergetic system, as well as high performance. We improve a person's KPIs, key performance indicators, in all aspects of their lives. We optimize our clients' PhysioEmoEnergetic grid by rebalancing the inner system and epigenetically modifying their DNA towards balance and expansion. We recondition it away from self-destructive patterns that can be carried from over a dozen of generations, as it had been scientifically proven. These patterns have been recorded in the cells of our body outside of our awareness about it, and unreachable to do anything about it unless you recondition your DNA. To create an optimal PhysioEmoEnergetic state, we optimize one's bioenergetic body. We optimize frequencies of each energetic center. We optimize electric voltage. Our bodies run on electricity, and when our organism is weak due to constant stress and environmental triggers, all our inner systems start to operate as if they got hacked. That's how illnesses get developed. Optimization of our bioelectricity also leads to balancing our pH, so the cells of our physical body have a healthy ecosystem for their optimal functioning. We also engage with clients in quite a bit of self-processing work and take them through a guided process of self-investigation that increases their PhysioEmoEnergetic awareness. Basically, it offers to one an opportunity to make an inventory of their emotional tendencies, the current condition of the physical body and energetic intelligence, and to identify what needs to be done within the scope of inner work with PhysioEmoEnergetics exercises to bridge the gap in order for clients to develop the highest PEIQ. So they have an ability to operate at the highest level of performance and live life that is magnificent. I have been blessed to be able to serve many extraordinary people, and I hope you will enjoy the same as a practitioner who spreads PhysioEmoEnergetic intelligence in the world that needs it today. And it needs a lot of it. If you need to run now to attend any of your next commitments, please don't forget to schedule one-on-one with me and discuss an opportunity to get trained and certified in PhysioEmoEnergetics. Click the link below and book yourself in before you go. The link should be opening in a new window so you can continue listening to this masterclass while booking your free consultation. But for now, let's continue exploring a few other obstacles to generating sustainable income as a wellness practitioner. I observe them in many of my clients. So, as a holistic practitioner, why aren't you earning as much as your work is worth? Earlier, we looked at 5 of the most common fears. Now, let's look at 10 strategic and tactical business model issues. First, poor recurring income model. Unlike the doctors of the Western medicine, holistic practitioners often don't aim at creating repeat customers. They might have intention, but the intention is not supported by a sound business model. I touched on it today already. Poor retention rate. Often because deliverables for continuity are not clearly defined, percentage of repeat visitors gets progressively less and less. As a result, your time is not fully utilized and instead often wasted on non-income generating activities. So you make yourself busy, at least you feel busy, yet you don't make enough money. Third, bartering too much. I see many practitioners bartering their time. Well, barter is a wonderful service and product acquisition system, if done right. But as I watch practitioners exchanging their time for other services, I see it's not. It's done in a manner that hurts one's business. Why? Because they often barter their time for the things they don't need. I often ask my clients, if you would get $250 from another client in cash, would you still go and buy this service for which you're bartering your hour? In 99% of cases, the answer is probably not. So basically, you trade with other practitioners and various service providers for services that you wouldn't otherwise buy for cash. Yet you are spending your time to acquire them instead of developing a razor-sharp focus on growing your business. I know people who barter many hours, and yet by the end of the month, they hardly pay the bills and get all sort of nothing useful in exchange. Or something useful yet not of the quality you would choose if you went and simply paid for it. But then you would select top-notch service providers, not someone who's just willing to exchange with you. So I don't suggest you to stop bartering your time if you are doing so. I suggest you to establish priorities. Barter only for services that are your highest priority in the current structure of your expenses. Rent, as you probably can't barter mortgage, at least not as easily. Organic meal from someone's garden. Create a list of what you are currently spending money on, whether it's hair salon, massage sessions, etc. And make those your bartering priority. The rest I suggest you to ditch for now, till your cash income is at the point that you have plenty of disposable income and plenty of free time. Then you can barter all you want for whatever comes your way. But till then, focus. Obstacle number 4. Poor pricing structure. Again, we spoke about it today already. During our training, we will show you how exactly we suggest to price your service, what to charge, whom, and for what. And then most importantly, how to line up clients at each price level. Obstacle number 5. Poor time management. You might feel overstretched and overburdened, yet you don't have enough staff to manage various administrative and marketing tasks. Understandable. It's hard for me to address all potential process optimization hacks that would suit your business, as each business is somewhat different. It would be too hard to generalize it in this masterclass, but I will be happy to look at it with you during your one-on-one sessions. There are plenty of things that you can optimize, streamline, automate. There is plenty can be done with your time. If you sit down right now and think very thoroughly, just answer for yourself this question, what can I optimize now? How can I spend my time better? Just sit down and spend 30 minutes planning. You will see difference right there. And business process optimization consulting is something we will be offering to those practitioners that decide to learn PhysioEmoEnergetics system and get certified in it. We will also offer advanced business development training. Obstacle number 6. Lack of clearly defined marketing strategies. Since most holistic practitioners are open-hearted people who came to this business with desire to help and serve, business acumen is often missing, and moreover, often resented. If you already passed the stage of believing in if I build it, they will come, and see that they are not really automatically coming in a volume that would support your business, it's time to work through your marketing strategy. Strategy is not just buying a few Facebook ads. It's the entire well-thought-through and well-oiled client acquisition machine. Everything from messaging to positioning to lead generation process to leads closing process to client retention to client referral program to dropouts re-enrollment, etc., etc. Just because you don't have training in marketing or in sales, most probably you don't, as many practitioners, or maybe you do. But if you don't, it doesn't mean you should continue using it as an excuse of not doing what it takes. You might not look at marketing as something holy. Everything is divine. We settled this already. And just because you financially struggle, it doesn't make you more divine than that other guy that has $1 million wellness business. I have a decade of experience in marketing management roles and in running marketing consulting company and advertising technology startups. I did it before becoming a somatic healer myself. I've learned that having a sound, unified marketing strategy and underlying theme that holds all marketing elements in one place are as critical as mindset and the attitude of being open towards widening and optimizing your marketing platform all the time. So think today, what questions should I ask myself to take all my random marketing pieces and create a unifying strategy, the cohesive marketing and sales funnel? A funnel that is much easier to execute than all separate marketing activities that don't speak to each other, and also are extremely time-consuming and mildly effective. And the funnel doesn't have to be a digital funnel. You might execute it all offline if you feel you're not yet ready to digitalize your practice. So ask yourself, what do I need to learn that I don't know yet to come up with the right strategy that takes care of all stages of client acquisition and retention? What do I need to know to improve my messaging? Do I target the absolutely optimal audience for my practice? Do I position it in a manner that speaks to them in the clearest way possible and reaches them both on rational and emotional levels? Do I reach them with the right message? Do I have a cost-effective and scalable lead generation process? What can I do and who can I partner with to improve it? What can I do to reduce cost of client acquisition? How can I increase my sales leads closing rate right now? What can I do right now to increase my client retention rate? Do I have a working client referral program? If not, how can I launch it with minimal efforts? What is my program for dropouts re-enrollment, etc., etc.? Asking right questions is a necessary first step to open yourself to possibilities you have not yet considered, due to the overwhelm caused by not yet perfected time management skills. Obstacle number 7. Lack of tested and scalable marketing tactics. So we talked about marketing strategy. Now, what tactics do you use to execute it? All I can say about this item is test, test, and test. There is always a way to optimize. Optimize cost of your sales leads, optimize your special offer, optimize your ads. Never stop testing and optimizing to find just the best performing tactic. And stop being afraid of marketing yourself. Be shameless. I will be direct here and say, get over yourself. It's not about you. You have a gift to share. See, my work is not about me. It's about the healing talent that I've discovered, and about many years I put into research and experimentation to be able to teach my gift to others, to teach the system that is truly revolutionary, that which now is called PhysioEmoEnergetics, and to train practitioners to prosper with it. So stop thinking that by marketing yourself, you are somehow devaluing yourself and damaging your image. And get over your image anyways. Disidentify from all images. They are all false. You know it by now. You don't have time for unjustified fears and self-minimizing doubts. Stop using safe tactics. Test to find tactics that work. Obstacle number 8. Lack of resource-suitable sales strategy. I often hear from practitioners, I need someone else to sell my service and I don't have money to hire anybody. Basically, that's another way of saying, I really have no clue how to sell and I don't want to learn. It's okay to think whatever you choose to think, but even if money would grow on trees, you still need to reach out and pick that fruit. To accomplish it with ease, practitioners that get certified in PhysioEmoEnergetics get trained on how to implement an easy and repetitive sales process for your specific business, suitable to your resource availability, financial resources, and human resources. For certified PhysioEmoEnergetics practitioners, I have developed a specific module. It's the last module in the system. You can get it after you learn the healing framework itself. It's an advanced business development, sales, and marketing training. You will become a sales and marketing machine. Well, beyond machine. I want to help you to get out of being a small fish in the pool of 99%. True, there are celebrity practitioners who have huge social following and charge insane fees. Yet you don't need either huge following or insane fees to have a financially sound practice. And you don't need to be amongst 99% of those wellness practitioners who struggle due to a lack of marketing-centric mindset. We can get you somewhere in the middle. And if you lack it, if you lack that marketing-centric mindset, let's develop it. Obstacle number 9. Self-centered, fear-based attitude. I'm not saying you're an egomaniac. I'm saying, or rather asking, is it possible that you, like 99% of the world population, are focused on yourself and your imaginary problems too much? You're afraid to get on the stage or on social media because you're afraid you will look bad, will be misperceived, misunderstood. See, if you want to be seen, see yourself. See yourself for what you are, a magnificent divine creation that is full of gifts. But for people to be able to come claim these gifts, they need to learn about them from somewhere. So you need to get loudspeakers and yell in the microphone, so to speak. Shamelessly. Express yourself. Be brave. And because you might be focusing on your own world too much, ignoring that you are part of the unbound universe of forms, your marketing possibly lacks larger perspective as well. Possibly it doesn't counter in clients' perspectives. You might be speaking your own language but not theirs, and not meeting them where they are at. And I'm noticing it again and again. Many holistic practitioners plan their marketing message based on their perspective instead of focusing on their clients. So it becomes hard for a potential client to identify with an ad promoting your work, to identify with it fully. So they end up having very partial view and therefore poor motivation to buy your services, as there is not enough desire, since it hasn't been fueled by a presentation of well-thought benefits of your programs, spoken in both rational and emotional language to reach the minds and the hearts of your audience. Obstacle number 10. Lack of bottom-line-centric prioritization. See, I saw some solo practitioners might spend days on designing a logo or a sign on the door, but very little time for following up with prospective clients to confirm next appointment. Activities that generate immediate revenue are your first priority. Long-term time investment, secondary. If you keep ignoring low-hanging fruits, the rest might just become rotten before you reach them. Okay, there is a lot to talk about on the subject of scaling one's practice. And in this masterclass, I want you to focus on this one single goal that I suggest you to make your main strategy. I touched upon it earlier today. Retention. Let's look at the suggested business plan so you understand what opportunity PhysioEmoEnergetics system can offer to you. We will be showing you an Excel sheet, so simply turn your attention towards your screen now. We are turning from audio class to a video component of it. We are proposing this business plan to you and we'll help you executing it after your certification. As you see, the plan is based on 4 modules, yet we trained you in 5. Why? We counter in only 4 modules just to be conservative, assuming that 4 is maximum number of modules any client will take. Some will take only 1 module for a month, some 4, and will stay with you for 10 months in total at a rate from $150 to $400. And each client will pick which modules they want, as they hear all benefits of each of the modules from you. We will describe all the benefits in our training. The training itself will consist of audio lessons, video lessons, one-on-one practical sessions via video conferencing, and practitioner manual. The manual is your sales materials. It's 100 pages of your sales pitch, basically. Any section of the manual is an aspect of your sales script. You don't need to memorize it at all, obviously, but it will give you many ideas on how to present this work to your clients and how to address common objections. You learn from it, and your clients will learn from you. Okay, so let's go over your numbers. If you look at the Excel sheet, we see a few things here. The model consists of two approaches, and you can either pick one of them or incorporate both. You see B2C clients, that means business to consumer. So it's individuals you would be serving. You also can choose B2B clients, and you would be serving businesses. We don't recommend you to jump in the business environment right now unless you're already doing so and you're familiar with this audience. It's a different audience altogether. So we first will focus on working with consumers, individual clients. And in our Excel sheet, in our business plan, you will see two options we consider. You run it as a solo practitioner, or if you have a partner who as well is a transformational practitioner, you guys can partner up and run this business together. And maybe you're already doing so. But now you can run the business that has component of PhysioEmoEnergetics work in it. So numbers obviously different because you can put different amount of time serving clients. So as you see, we calculated in such manner that by working on clients, specifically doing the work, the transformational work, about 24 hours a week as a solo practitioners, with the strategy that we suggest and financial approach, you're making about $242,000 a year, give or take. When you are ready to move to business aspects of this business, which means serve business clients, we calculate it differently for you. It's more hours you're putting than 24 previously mentioned, and you obviously generating more money. In our case, it's $311,000 a year as a solo practitioner. Now, that's where we suggest you bring your partner in when you work with business-to-business clients, because that's where you will need second hand. You will need to come and set up the space, so it's easier to do together and more fun. You will drive from company to company on assignments. It's more fun to do together. Sometimes traveling might be involved. But this is the opportunity for $600,000 business. And again, if you already have operational business, that's what we are suggesting you can add to your existing business. Of course, you will want to vary how many hours you will put in it. The reason why we counted only 24 hours for your solo business as a starter is because you will have hours for administration and hours for marketing, for rest. So that's that. What is it to say about specific metrics? We are not going to go into very detailed metrics here, obviously, but just general numbers, because the strategies and tactics of reaching those numbers will be shown to you in our module 6 when we start grinding the business model itself. But here I just want to show you some numbers so you understand what we are talking about. Some people would think, well, for wellness business to have 200 grand or more per year, I must have so many clients. Well, remember we talked about retention. Our strategy is not volume of clients, but retention. Just look at first column. You see, per month, you need for each module certain amount of people. And we're saying we are moving them through pipeline from module to module. Retaining only percentage, we are pretty realistic. We are not saying every single person will take all modules. You will have dropout. So we counted in retention rates, and you can see those rates. You need only 6 clients a month. And we say 4 at rate only $150 an hour, 2 at $250 an hour, and 1 at $400 an hour. So breakdown in rates reflects frequency of visits. When your client is completed with one module, you will show him or her benefits of next one. And next module is 3 months program. And next module is another 3 months program. And next module is another 3 months program. So they will stay with you for a long time doing different type of inner work that you will facilitate for them accordingly to methodology and frameworks and worksheets that we will provide you with. So you will have all tools you need for that. And you will enjoy learning what comes with this program for yourself, because in order to teach that, in order to facilitate that, you will go through the experiences yourself, and you will clear a lot of your own inner trauma, and you clear a lot of your own repressed or suppressed emotions. And you will look at all your blind spots in relationship to interaction with other beings and personal inner conflict and all stuff that we have, the stuff. So we will be clearing your stuff, and then you can clear that stuff when you work with other people. What else is there to say here? Really, I'm looking at Excel sheet. I think I will end here Just look at numbers. You will have plenty of questions. I'm absolutely happy to answer those questions when you have your one-on-one with me. Next step, this is what I suggest you to do. Schedule your one-on-one. Let's have a conversation. Ask me questions you can have about the program. And after that, you will make a decision whether you want to sign up or not. I highly recommend you do, because there is so many reasons why right now is the best time to sign up. First of all, it's a very young program, and you can help us to build this platform, help us to teach people PhysioEmoEnergetic intelligence, so we become whole beings. So sign up for this now. There is plenty of benefits for early certification. One of the benefits is uniqueness of the method. See, when there are hundreds of people in the neighborhood that offer Reiki or Theta healing or hypnotherapy or any other healing modality or a form of therapy, you need to work extra hard. You need to stand out somehow. The beauty of the development stage of PhysioEmoEnergetic system is that while it's fully developed as a method, I started teaching other practitioners only very recently. So you have first to market advantage. During our call, we will discuss prices. I'll tell you what options available, depending how you package your modules, how many you take at a time. There will be discount for few modules at a time, or you can take one by one module. So we will talk about that during our call. Be ready that that minimal investment will be $2,500. If you don't have that available, maybe it's not time for you yet. Get your business going, your current business going, and generate enough income to afford it, and then schedule our consultation. I will be happy to discuss that with you. One thing I need to mention, we will not accept everybody in this program, and it's not a marketing pitch or sales pitch. I'm not trying to close you with that. I'm just sharing factual reality with you. The reason why we will probably say no to some people, it's because of the level where we feel you are at. This certifications for people who have done a lot of inner work, so they can represent the modality with the highest integrity. If you haven't done much work on yourself, it's very possible that you first need to go through the coaching program, and I'm not selling you on that. You can go get it anywhere else. Of course, you can work with us if you want, but we want to make sure that when people that we have conversations with apply for certification, it's people with the level of consciousness that when they come and say, I'm practitioner of PhysioEmoEnergetics, they represent PhysioEmoEnergetic intelligence. They represent it to whatever degree they can represent it today, of course, and we will help you increase the level of consciousness with the exercises of the system. But that will be a requirement, and that will be probably subjective requirement, but I just want to let you know so you are ready for that. With that said, I look forward to meet you. Please book your consultation, and let's do this amazing work together.